Thanks, guys. Wow. I kind of feel you.
Yeah, just toss it in the corner.
Yeah, oh my god. Ooh, right there. Okay, hey guys, I'm Kari. I remember some of you guys right here. You know a little bit of my lore. Nice to meet you again. I didn't rehearse any bits for tonight because none of the jokes I did the other night landed, so we're gonna roll with the punches tonight, guys. So some context is this is my first ever comedy variety lineup thing. My third time actually performing on stage. I'm really new to this shit, so I really appreciate you. I got broken up with twice this year, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try comedy. So I'm gonna try it. Nothing to lose. So yeah, I'm trying this out. I wasn't really raised on traditional American comedy, and I'll tell you a little bit about why. I moved here 8 years ago, so wasn't raised on the Bill Burrs or the Bill Haders or the Norm Macdonalds that you guys might know. I actually just watched a Norm Macdonald sketch for the first time this year. Which is really awesome, except for the fact that I didn't finish the sketch, so sorry Norm, rest in peace. But anyway, I wasn't raised on American comedy or traditional comedy. I was raised on something a little bit more peculiar. Has anyone here ever heard of YouTube poop? Yes. Yes? Oh my god! Okay, great. So she gets it. Slay, that's so awesome. So I was raised on YouTube poop. It's not a verbal, stand-up kind of comedy. I would recommend after the show you guys go give it a watch and tell me what you think of birds exploding out of nowhere in Bikini Bottom. But here's how I describe it. I'd say it's a precursor to Skibbity Toilet, if you guys know what that is. So yeah, I was raised on pre-Skibbity Toilet on Windows Movie Maker of the early 2000s. And, I'm surprised it hasn't made me as weird as I am today, but I do say 6'7" as a 24-year-old turning 25, unironically. So that's great. So yeah, wasn't raised on traditional American comedy, and I have been trying to learn how to do stand-up. And so a lot of what I've been doing recently is going on Reddit, which is great. Been learning how to do stand-up, been learning some sage life advice too, how to be a stand-up comic, how to do a tight five, what does it mean to bomb, which is crazy. I think my FBI agent across the screen is a little bit worried on the computer if I'm trying to plan a terrorist attack or just trying to bomb an open mic. Sorry, John, if you're on the computer, I am not trying to plan a terrorist attack. But anyway, been learning stand-up. This week has been also very fun for me because I just graduated from IOP. Which, thanks guys, if you know what that means. IOP stands for, wow, I really forgot that. But it stands for Intensive Outpatient Program. In my words, I outsource processing emotionally. So yeah, been just wrapped up in IOP, been doing it for 2 months. And most of the reason why I feel like I graduated and moved on from IOPs because I feel incredibly healed right now, which is obviously why I'm standing up on stage and I'm performing, talking about my feelings. I'm so healed. But the other 10% really is the money thing. You see, the healthcare system here sucks. We've been new. But every time I go to an IOP session, it's about $40 per session, which isn't great. And that's a lot of money. I've been going for 2 months, 4 times a week, by the way, so you add that number, it's a lot. So, I did a little bit more Redditing, a little bit more Googling. How do I find a cheaper opportunity? So I found this one for $5, 5 minutes a session, and I got to go in person and stand on a stage and talk about my feelings. $5. $5. So I graduated from IOP this week, but, I found my $5. I'm doing it here right now. Therapy. Thanks, guys. So yeah, been graduating from IOP. I also, revelatory year, as I realized. I just recently got diagnosed with ADHD. Woo! Awesome. I now have medication. I, feel a little bit seen, a little bit heard. But I've come to realize that having ADHD is kind of like being the middle child of a family. You've got your eldest sibling, autism, that's, always being judged and always being, shot down and really not treated as well as other folks. And then you've got your youngest sibling, the neurotypicals, that are treated super well, doting, everyone loves them, they're super normal, that's super great. And then you've got me, the ADHD middle child, that's born too early to be ordinary, but born too late to be considered a special kid. So, that's great. ADHD, found that out, graduated from IOP. But it's really funny. I talk all this shit about being the middle child. I'm not the middle child. I'm lying to you guys. I actually am the eldest daughter of my family. Which explains a lot about why I'm performing, because I never got attention as a child. So that's great. Eldest child. God, I've heard so much discussion about eldest daughters recently. Like it's a whole thing on social media, and everyone's has their opinion on eldest daughters. I think it's tired. I think everyone's talking about it too much. And it's especially tired. Sorry to all my Swifties in here. Sorry to all my Swiftie in here. When Taylor Swift is talking about it on her new album, which is great. But I do think Taylor Swift is usually kind of late to everything. When she was talking about the LGBT agenda, gay rights, 2019, when we were already at our wokest during Trump. And now she's talking about the eldest daughter trope in 2025 as a billionaire when we're all at our brokest. Sorry, I love Taylor, but get with the times. Get with the times. So anyway, Taylor Swift, IOP, ADHD, eldest daughter, right? Tiring. I am an eldest daughter. I am a first-generation immigrant. I immigrated here when I was 16, 8 years ago. Which sounds a little crazy. 8 years now sounds like a long time, but when you guys really think about it, it's really not that long ago. I like to use this media reference as a kind of benchmark. So if you guys remember Stranger Things, season 1, right? That's when I immigrated to the U.S. So 8 years ago. It's incredible because I immigrated to the U.S. I went to high school. I graduated from high school. I dropped out of college, start my career. And all the while between then, Netflix couldn't even finish their fucking show. Season 5's coming out right now, guys. What's going on, Netflix? You're so slow. Anyway, so I did all that. Do better. I have been learning the ropes of living in America, learning the comedy, learning all the comedians, Redditing. Speaking of Reddit, I am really shocked I'm on the show, and get this. I just started comedy last week, a week ago, and I posted a video on Reddit, and I was like, on the standup subreddit, just to be more specific, because when you post on the standup subreddit as a first time, when you do your first set, usually people, or the auto moderator on Reddit says, please don't post your first set, you will be downvoted or ignored. So I didn't listen and posted it, but I have had a crazy week because last week was my open mic, and posted it on a subreddit waiting to get desecrated. But the craziest thing that happened in this past week is I didn't get shit on for my bomb during my first open mic, but most importantly, I got a random DM, and some of my friends here may know this. I have not been able to shut up about it. I got a random DM from someone named No Passenger 734, which is amazing, right? Like, who the fuck's this guy? Until you realize it's George fucking Lopez in my Reddit DMs. And I'm like, no, this can't be real, right? George, this is not real. Like, I posted my stand-up right here at Badger Jam, and you're George Lopez telling me to never give up on comedy. No, not real. So I ask him, I'm like, George, send me proof. Photo, right? Like, make it real. So he sends me a photo of himself at a golf course, and I'm like, that could be AI. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in internet people. So he sends me a selfie of himself that day, and I'm like, no, I don't believe it either. I just don't trust internet people. How could it possibly get, make it more real? So he sends me a video of himself basically saying, Smooth Bartowski, Reddit name, because he didn't know my real name. I don't dox myself out there. Don't give up on comedy. It's me, George Lopez. And I'm here now, George. Yeah, I can't give up. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Oh, I have one more joke.
Okay, go for it.
I hope this one works because I tried it.
But I have to stand here while you do it.
Yeah, you can stand. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Reddit. Oh my god, it still didn't work.
I don't get it.
Okay, explain it.
Oh, I just bombed it the other night too. Okay.
What's the joke?
Reddit. Okay, so I talk about how I've been going on Reddit for life advice, right? I'll go on Google and I'd say how to fix my life Reddit.
Yeah.
So why did the chicken cross the road?
Reddit?
Yeah, because I would Google it.
Because you'd add Reddit at the end of the
I'd add Reddit at the end.
Oh.
Fuck, I gotta workshop that one, guys. Thank you!
Give it over, Kariann! Oh, wow! Yeah, I never got George Lopez in my DMs. And here I am.